In a world where nostalgia is often used as a marketing ploy, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind stands out as more than a simple homage. We were invited by Digital Eclipse to play through the first 2 episodes of the game, and it was clear that this is something special. The game captures the heart of what makes Power Rangers so beloved while delivering a satisfying arcade experience. It's not just a love letter to the fans, it's an invitation for both new and old players to rediscover the thrill of working together to defeat evil. A simple story with timeless appeal. The setup is refreshingly straightforward. Rita, a future version of the Power Rangers' original nemesis, has traveled back from 2023 to rewrite history. To avoid time paradoxes, the current Rangers stay behind, leaving the original team, Trini, Jason, Kimberly, Zach, and Billy, to take on that resurrected threat. It's a classic Power Rangers premise, but the choice to bring in an older, reimagined feels fresh, bringing in a new level of excitement to the story. This setup perfectly taps into why Power Rangers has been able to transcend generations. The Rangers themselves are more than just heroes. They represent a set of ideals, unity, bravery, and selflessness that resonate no matter what the era. The Rangers of 2023 are unwilling to chase Rita into the past because they trust the Rangers of the past to get the job done. Whether it's 1993 or 2023, the core message is still the same. These teenagers, suited or not, are defined by their courage and compassion. It's a beautiful tribute that doesn't just rely on nostalgia, but elevates the core values of the franchise. In Rita's Rewind, this timeless message shines through, reminding players of trust, teamwork, and the belief that no matter the odds, good can triumph over evil. Episodes Not Levels, an arcade-style storytelling experience. In Rita's Rewind, gameplay is structured as episodes rather than traditional levels. This framing turns each stage into an unfolding storyline, immersing players in a way that feels closer to the experiencing of the live Power Rangers episodes simply than clearing levels. It's an innovative touch that enhances immersion, creating a feeling that you're actually participating in the Power Rangers saga. This episodic format also allows the game to pull from various arcade genres, creating a full retro experience. While the brawler mechanics are central, you can also encounter segments that reference superscalers, vehicle chases, and even piloting the iconic Dinozords and Megazord. It's more than just punch, punch, punch. The game continuously changes up the action, keeping players engaged and offering an experience that feels much more like a retro arcade game experience, but in the best way possible. Attention to detail, sprites with personality. One of the elements that stuck with me the most in Rita's Rewind is the attention to character detail, especially in the sprites. Each Ranger has an animation in a way that captures their unique personality while paying homage to the actors who originally brought these characters to life. Kimberly's moves reflect her ballerina-inspired grace, while Zach's sprite pays homage to his hip-hop martial arts style with a subtle Bruce Lee-esque bounce. And then there's Trini, the Yellow Ranger. Seeing her likeness faithfully preserved is deeply moving, especially knowing that Tweet Tran is no longer with us. This sprite is more than just a character. It's a tribute to her legacy and the impact she made on so many fans. The Red Ranger, Jason, is unmistakably Austin St. John. His powerful movements and confident stance brings to mind the original team leader fans know and love. This isn't just any group of Power Rangers, it's the original team, the one that started it all. From the design of their suits to the unique animations, the sprites ground the players in the nostalgia of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, reminding us why this team remains iconic decades later. This detail means that picking a Ranger isn't just about choosing a color, it's about selecting a personality and reconnecting with the actors and characters who brought them to life. Every move feels true to character, making it a joy to play as your favorite Ranger and appreciate the uniqueness of each team member. These details, paired with the expressive animations and faithful character designs, contribute to the game's authenticity, creating a strong connection between players and the original show. Accessibility and retro experience. The developers at Digital Eclipse clearly wanted Rita's Rewind to feel like a true retro experience, but there's one area of accessibility that they can improve. As a player with color blindness, I found it challenging at times to distinguish between the red and black Rangers, especially during fast-paced moments or non-brawler sections. While the game currently doesn't have a colorblind mode, I suggested adding player markers as an accessibility option, which developers seemed open to exploring. It's a small tweak that can make a big difference, particularly in co-op play. That said, Rita's Rewind does include a thoughtful tutorial that sets players up for success, even if they've never played an arcade-style game. The game introduces the baseline controls you'd expect from a traditional arcade brawler with the minimal button controls. It's a small addition that modernizes the experience without compromising its retro feel. Instead of throwing players straight into the action as you'd often experience in an actual arcade cabinet, the tutorial offers a brief yet helpful orientation. This ensures that players, even picking up the game for the first time, can feel capable and confident, elevating the accessibility and fun for everyone. On the flip side, Rita's Rewind nails the retro vibe with a range of CRT-style display options. Players can choose between different retro filters which simulate that slightly fuzzy look of a CRT classic television, while also giving that 90s feel. But the best part, the visuals remain sharp, functional, even with these filters, making the game accessible for those who want a retro look without sacrificing modern clarity. It's a perfect example of how to incorporate retro design while maintaining a smooth and polished experience. Fun in a Power Rangers way, the spirit of co-op. Co-op gaming is central to the Power Rangers experience, and Rita's Rewind embraces this wholeheartedly. Unlike competitive games that pit players against each other, Rita's Rewind focuses on the collaborative gameplay, especially in the Megazord battles. Instead of giving each player control of a specific part, which could become chaotic, the game rotates control, allowing each player a turn to strategize, attack, and learn bosses' moves. It's a design choice that turns what could be a frustrating moment into an engaging one, letting players learn from each other and share in the triumphs and challenges of each fight. The dialogue and voice acting also deserves recognition. Lines like, channel the campy encouragement Power Rangers is known for, but they're delivered in a way that feels uplifting rather than outdated. These moments harken back to a time when positivity wasn't seen as cringeworthy. Instead, reminding players of the simple, genuine joy of teamwork. Even smaller, more vulnerable lines like, sorry guys, I tried, bring a sense of humility and relatability to the Rangers, grounding them as normal teenagers facing extraordinary challenges. This writing makes the experience feel authentic, reinforcing the cooperative spirit of the game. The rotating Megazord controls gives everyone a shot at contributing, and feels more like a unified team effort than traditional multiplayer. The game's difficulty settings are forgiving enough that even new players can participate without feeling left out, making it fun for everyone, from seasoned gamers to those new to arcade brawlers. My favorite moment was when the player who had been struggling the most during the Megazord fight managed to deliver the final blow, bringing our group together in a cheer. It's these moments that make Rita's Rewind special. It's about teamwork, encouragement, and sharing the victory. A soundtrack that captures the heart of the Power Rangers. One thing that can't be overlooked in Rita's Rewind is the music. For Power Rangers fans, the soundtrack is as iconic as the suits or the Zords. From the unforgettable Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song to the sounds that signal it's time to morph, or the beeps from communications, music and sound effects are essential to the Power Rangers experience. Composer Sean Bilo brings these sounds to life with tracks not only to amp up the action, but to pull you back to that excitement, whether you're a lifelong fan or truly new to the experience. The soundtrack includes face-melting, adrenaline-pumping riffs that will keep you in the zone, powering you through each battle or celebrating after each hard-won victory. The music just isn't background noise. It's an experience in and of itself, connecting players with the larger-than-life spirit of the Power Rangers. The Hub, a nostalgic anchor. Between episodes, players can explore a hub styled after the juice bar from the original show. This setting is more than a functional space. It's a nostalgic callback to where the Power Rangers would gather at the start and end of their adventures. For longtime fans, this juice bar is iconic, often overlooked in past video game adaptations despite being central to the series. It reminds us, as Alpha 5 would put it, at the end of the day, these just are teenagers. The juice bar serves as a comforting, familiar space where players can encounter characters they've saved during episodes, adding a sense of continuity and connection. It's also a reminder that Power Rangers weren't just heroes in suits. They were teenagers balancing their normal lives while saving the world. This space grounds the action, reinforcing the idea that these larger-than-life heroes were relatable, everyday people at their core. The Hub also offers subtle encouragement to explore and uncover secrets, rewarding players with hidden details and moments of connection to the Power Rangers franchise. It's a great place to pause, appreciate the game's attention to detail, and immerse yourself in the nostalgia and charm of the original show. More than just a menu screen or a functional in-between area, the juice bar ties the game's modern mechanics to its roots, creating a bridge between the episodes and the heart of the Power Rangers story. Final thoughts. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind is more than just a game. It's an experience that bridges nostalgia and discovery. While playing the game, I was with someone who had never really engaged with Power Rangers or arcade brawlers. Yet by the time we were done, we went straight into a Power Rangers binge, watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie from 2017, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and even diving into Super Sentai to explore where the franchise began. And that's the kind of impact this game has. It just doesn't remind longtime fans of the past. It invites new audiences to embrace everything that makes Power Rangers timeless. The game's blend of accessible co-op, thoughtful character design, and electrifying gameplay creates an experience that anyone can enjoy, whether they're new to Power Rangers or lifelong fans. With couch co-op up to 6 players on select platforms and plans to expand online multiplayer post-launch, it offers a perfect mix of modern and retro gaming fun. It's a game that encourages connection, teamwork, and pure joy, values that have been at the heart of the Power Rangers since the beginning. Rita's Rewind isn't just a love letter to the franchise, it's a celebration of its legacy and a call to share that legacy with a new generation. Whether you're reliving your childhood or discovering the Power Rangers universe for the first time, Rita's Rewind offers an exciting, nostalgic, and deeply fun experience that proves that Power Rangers' ideals of unity, courage, kindness are as relevant as ever. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind will be available digitally on December 10th for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. Local multiplayer supports up to 6 players on PC, Switch, and Xbox, and up to 4 players on PlayStation consoles. Online co-op allows up to 2 players with additional player support planned post-launch.